Hi, I'm Billy Riggs, and I'm a professor of city and regional planning at Cal Poly San Luis Obispo in California. Today I just want to provide a little lesson about how to search for the number of pages on a domain or subdomain. Now, when you type in a search into Google, and I'm using the Google Chrome browser, so when I just type something up into the search bar, for example, searching for the number of pages on a subdomain or subdomain, it'll come up with the search criteria. I could, however, on a regular browser, go to www.google.com and enter those search terms in. Now, the results I'm going to get, and this results lists 2.8 million results that it returned in Google. That tells me how many links have those search terms, but it doesn't tell me how many pages there are on a subdomain. To get at that information, I don't actually enter it in a search term. I actually have to enter some commands. I need to enter site : and then the website. So, for example, I could praise site : and I'll use my own website, http www.williamriggs.com. And what that's going to tell me is that there's 409 results on that page. It's 409 different types of pages or posts that it returned. There is an easier way to do it, and this is how, when you're going about this, I'd like you to go about this, is to go to the Google Advanced Search, and that's always going to be over here, especially when you're logged into Google. It'd be over here on your settings. Google may change that format in the future, but it'll give you this type of page, and you can search with a lot of different options. Now, we're going to ignore these find pages things, and that's something that I really want you to pay attention to. Now, I've used my own site, but I'm a city planning professor, and I'm interested in city planning. So I'm going to use some city planning sites. First, we're going to look at the city of Fort Wayne. Well, in these reverse order. First, we're going to look at the city of Phoenix, then we'll look at Philadelphia, and then we'll look at Fort Wayne. And we may look at Austin. But let's start out with, I went to the planning website for Phoenix, Arizona. Now here you have the URL. So I'm going to copy that URL, and I'm going to paste it into my Google Advanced. So let's just paste it in here. There's Phoenix. Now, you'll see here, I pasted it where it says site or domain, and I click Advanced Search. Well, it doesn't give me anything. Now, you may ask, what is the issue there? This last index.html is a file. So to get at the number of pages, you need a path and not a file. So since I'm interested in only the websites that are the planning websites, I'm going to take away that base page and just have the path. And what does that give me? 60 results, and that's the simplest way to do it. Likewise, I may want to actually look at the reading level on that page. So here I'll annotate the results with reading level and say Advanced Search, and you'll see here that I get 2%, 95%, and 4%. And then if I step back and I'll zoom out again, I may want to actually click off that reading level and then go to file type. So for example, to look at PDFs on that site. So click Advanced Search. Now here it's not giving me any results, and it will likely not give me any results on other file types. We'll say .doc. It's searching that path for those type of documents, and here Google's not indexing those, even if there are some on that site. Now let's try maybe a smaller municipality. We'll skip Philadelphia at this point, and we'll maybe come back to that. But let's just try Fort Wayne, Indiana, of all places. Now, Fort Wayne is unique because you start off with the community development site. We're interested in planning, so we're going to go to the different About Us categories and drill down to the planning department. Okay, so I'm going to click on community planning, and here's our planning page. Now this is going to give us probably limited results because it's such a narrow site, and it's a very flat site. So we'll enter that site into our Advanced Search and click Advanced Search, and you'll see returns only that one page. Although it says 0, it only returns that one page. So in this case, our answer would be 1, just that base page. If we, and I'm going to actually click off doc and just make sure I did that right. Advanced search. Yeah, so one result. And I had doc clicked here, and that's something to pay attention to. If you so I did PDF and then I did doc. Let's do doc search again. Okay, let's do one more. Now let's circle back to a larger city. Let's do it Philadelphia. Now we were at the Philadelphia city page, and we drilled down to the city of Philadelphia's Planning Commission. So here we have another site that has both a path as well as a file type. And so we're going to actually show again the difference between, and I got to click off the docs and search again, the difference between the path and the actual page type. So this would be default ASPX. Again, so it had no results when we just did the path. Now let's actually try this path. Let's take away the file and click that. Okay, now let's try a different path. So you see here the actual results under city planning hierarchy here is probably 530. And it took us a little sleuthing around to figure that out, but those would be all the pages underneath this path. phila.gov/cityplanning / So kind of nuanced, but I just wanted to provide some structure to the methodology for doing this. Hopefully that makes a little more sense. Once you figure out that path in your site search, your search for different file types changes as well, and you may get a little more results. For example, here, you remember we searched for PDFs before. We're going to get more PDFs just naturally by changing our search terms there. So, and we may actually even find some Word documents. We'll try that again. Change it to Word. Advanced search, and we didn't get any that time, but that's okay. So there you have it. I, kind of wish you luck in kind of investigating the different abilities of different websites, and hopefully this is an easy process for you, and you can explore what different websites have to offer throughout the web. One more quick tip. If you do end up using this main search page and you type in a website and you're using this cite command, remember that if you put a space here, that changes the search terms. Then you have two search terms versus a command to search a page. And remember, command to search a page and find your path. Thanks, Scott. Hope this helps.